Stop guessing where your money goes. Start telling it exactly where to stay. You work 40, 50, maybe 60 hours a week. You chase raises, you stress about inflation, and yet, when the month ends, there is almost nothing left to show for it. You have tried. You budgeted for a week, you promised yourself you would save, and you genuinely tried to cut back. And yet, the money still disappeared. The most frustrating part? It is not because you are lazy or careless. You think about money constantly, and you genuinely try to be better. As we established in our last video, nobody taught you this. Not in school, not at work, not by your parents. The problem is not effort. The problem is focus. You are doing a lot, but you are focusing on the wrong things. Today, we change that. This channel operates on a 3-phase system. Phase 1 is the cleanout, identifying and eliminating unnecessary costs. Phase 2 is the base, building savings plans and automated systems. Phase 3 is the build, creating long-term financial security. Today, we cover the core principles of this system, with 4 practical steps that will change how you see money forever. Consider 2 people starting with the exact same income. The first person gets serious. They download every budgeting app available, track every single transaction, and cut coffee and streaming services. It feels incredibly productive. But months later, nothing major has changed. They are still stressed and still behind. The second person ignores tracking every single penny. Instead, they focus only on the massive levers. They negotiate their core income, optimize their largest living expense, and automate their savings. Same starting income, completely different results. Your brain prefers comfortable, busy tasks like sorting receipts because it feels safe. But tracking your decline builds no real wealth. We need to focus on what actually drives results. Step 1. Apply the 80-20 rule and plug your massive leaks. The 80-20 rule teaches us that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. In money, this means a few large decisions shape your entire future. Your biggest financial leaks are not your small daily habits. They are your housing, your vehicle, and your major lifestyle choices. Over 50% of average household spending goes to housing and transportation alone. You can save on coffee every single day of the year, but if your rent is too high or your car loan is too large, that one decision wipes out all your small efforts. Focus on the big levers first. These decisions do not happen daily, but they have lifelong consequences. Step 2. Audit your subscriptions and recurring costs. Most people have no idea what they are actually paying for every month. Services signed up for once, forgotten about, but still charging your card. Memberships never used, and apps abandoned. The average person spends $219 per month on subscription services, yet most people guess their total is under $50. The gap between what we think we spend and what we actually spend is staggering. Go through your last 3 months of bank statements. Find every recurring charge. For each one, ask one simple question. Did I use this in the last 30 days? If the answer is no, cancel it today. Step 3. Automate your savings before you spend a single dollar. Most people try to save what is left over at the end of the month. But as you know, there is almost never anything left over. The system is broken by design. The solution is permanent. On the day your paycheck arrives, transfer a fixed percentage directly to savings before you pay a single bill, before you buy a single thing. Start small, 5%, or even 3%. The amount matters less than the automated habit. Step 4.
Focus on the income force multiplier. Here is a dangerous trap. You can spend years saving tiny amounts, turning down the heat, chasing discounts, and spend 0 hours trying to increase your income. Saving feels safe because you control what you already have. But here is the truth. Saving has an absolute ceiling. You can never save more than you earn. Income, however, has no ceiling. When we are financially stressed, our brains desperately look for a quick way out. We choose the path of least resistance. That is why millions of people spend $20 a week on scratch-off tickets at the gas station or dream of winning the lottery. It feels like a way out, but the odds are basically zero.
If you want a real quick fix, shift your focus to the one place where you actually have control: your job. Make yourself indispensable. Show interest in how your workplace operates. Apply for the internal training programs your company offers. And whenever the opportunity arises, pick up that extra shift. Yes, it is tough to say yes to an extra shift when you have already worked 50 hours that week. It takes discipline. But the money from a single extra shift does not disappear on a lottery ticket. It goes straight into your financial foundation. A 10% increase in your income will almost always have a larger and more permanent impact than cutting dozens of small expenses. Keep your fixed costs low, invest in your skills, and let the difference build your foundation. In the long run, it is not the free time you sacrifice that causes stress. It is the permanent worry of not being able to pay the bills. Building your indispensability is the only winning ticket that is actually guaranteed.
Here is your homework for this video. 2 simple steps. Step 1, pick the one leak that bothers you most right now, whether it's subscriptions, housing, or a car cost, and write down the exact monthly number. Step 2, decide on one concrete action you will take this week to reduce it. Small moves, done consistently, are what actually change financial lives. In our next video, the cleanout begins officially as we dive deep into the psychological and financial trap of digital subscriptions.
I hope this video provided some real value for you. If you're ready to focus on your next financial improvements, I'll see you in the next video.